The head coach of the Black Bears, and Sean, first thing first, how is the health? I know you battled cancer and were away from the club for a while back in October, but how is it going and how do you feel?
You know, if I wasn't told by my doctors that I had some tumors or something under my chest, I wouldn't know, because I feel pretty good. I've been lifting weights now, and I feel like I'm just fine, and that's kind of the mental approach I'm trying to take with this, and not get too caught up in it, not worry about it too much, and worry more about our team and what can we do to score goals and stop the other teams and things like that.
When the kids came for the first time to begin the year, I know you met with them briefly, but then had to go away, and then you came back. That had to be different to start the year when everybody else was underway.
It was a little bit different. I got 4 or 5 practices in with the team before I went back for my last round of treatments, and then when I came back, I just got back into it full go because I thought that would be better. And I really didn't say much about anything. I didn't want it to be a distraction. I thought we'd just move ahead. Our team was playing pretty well. We had a great series with North Dakota, a real good win over St. Lawrence, and then we were playing Ohio State. And I didn't think much needed to be said about my personal situation, and I think I didn't want it to be a distraction to our players. And we just moved full steam ahead, and we've been playing pretty well lately. I think in our last 8 games, I only think we've lost once.
Lastly, on that front, the hockey world is kind of a small fraternity. The outpouring must have been pretty incredible.
You know, it was fabulous, and I'll tell you, and I know we're on BU television here, but the Terriers were probably the best team in the league in terms of the support I got. I got personal cards from a lot of the players and their families and their parents, and guys you just compete against, like a Carl Corazzini, who's really played well against us over the years, and it was nice to get a card from Carl, and the whole team sent me a card and signed it. I think when they went through their own tragedy with Travis Roy, they realized how fleeting life can be, and Jack was a real good long-distance friend on the phone during the early parts of my disease when I found out about it, and it was nice to have that because we've had a great rivalry over the years. It seems like we've met on some awful big games each year almost, and it was just a tremendous kind of support that I got from BU and from the hockey world.
Let's talk about your hockey club. Pretty hot at this point of the season. Haven't been beaten in your last 7.
Yeah, we're playing pretty well right now, but we don't score a lot, but we don't give up a lot. So we're a young team that's been actually hit pretty hard by injuries the first half. We still haven't had a game where our whole team's been healthy, and I'm hoping after Christmas we can get all of our guns together, but we haven't had that. But you know what? I think it's made us a better team. I think that we've had other guys who have filled in and who have kind of gained confidence because of their play, and I thought we played very well last weekend against Northeastern with a win, and then 58 minutes we had a second win, and then we gave it away and ended up with a tie. But still, getting 3 points against anybody in our league is pretty darn good. And our next, I think, 9 out of 10 is going to be against BU, BC, and New Hampshire. So we're going to find out in a hurry where we're at. Last year in those 9 games, we went 3-5-1 and still got to the Frozen Four. So I think you tip your hat to how good this league is, and you just don't get too high and don't get too down when you lose or you win.
Matt Yates has done the bulk of your work. What kind of goaltender is he?
He's really quick, and he's a LA Kings draft choice that's played very, very well. We rode him on his back last year right to the Frozen Four, and I think he's a terrific goalie that doesn't get a lot of acclaim because there's so many good goalies in our league, and I love when he's on his game because he is just a very quick goaltender who makes a lot of saves look easy, which might be why he doesn't get a lot of credit, because he's just a quietly solid goaltender.
What direction is your hockey club headed in right now? How would you describe what you have on the ice right now?
I think what we got to do is get through the 3 games we have between now and Christmas. We've got to. I really think we'll get some players back. We've got an exciting transfer, Donnie Richardson, who reminds me a lot of a Brian Giunta, maybe without the scoring prowess of Brian, but a real quick little guy that's going to help us after Christmas, who will be eligible having sat out his transfer year. And I like where we're going to be the second half, but we got to get there first and make sure we don't get behind the 8 ball. That's why I'm pretty comfortable where we're at now, and we got 3 games left, and we got to try to snatch some points somehow out of those 3 games.
Sean, we're back. We're glad you're back and healthy, and congratulations on coming back and continued success.
Well, I'm looking forward to the games because I love playing at BU. It's exciting, and it's what college hockey's all about.
That's Sean Walsh.